Hey guys, so this is Aji, and for today's video I'm going to show you guys this look. Well, not this look because I'm not going to include the tutorial for the eyes and the lips, but I am going to show you guys how to achieve this base routine. Disclaimer that I am someone with a very oily skin. This is also not a long-lasting base routine tutorial, but just something that works for me, and I'm also going to focus more on technique rather than products. And I also wanted to show you guys how I personally prep my skin before makeup, what skincare I do, and how I apply my moisturizers. So yeah, if you're curious to know what my skin prep is and how I achieve this flawless base, then just keep watching. These are not necessarily my everyday makeup products. This is I'm just going to show you guys the technique. The products that I use vary depending on the day and depending on my mood. So yeah. For skin prep before makeup, I actually don't use that much because I end up taking it off after a few hours anyway. So I'll just do toner, some moisturizing essence, eye cream, soothing gel. And you can honestly use whatever product you have on hand. Just make sure that they're really moisturizing, because that's my number one thing for skin prep. It's that the skin has to be nice and moisturized for it to be considered prepped for makeup. I take one pad. I take some of this phyto-niacin toner. Just apply some. So after this, I just really let the skin absorb the product. But to help it, you can use a fan, a blower. I have xiyuan. So now that that's done, I also have to apply some moisturizing essence. So I just really rubbed the essence into the skin, but still that needs to dry down. So in the meantime, I'm going to apply this fresh herb eye cream, Origin eye cream from Nacific. I apply just a little dot on my ring finger, just in windshield wiping motions, making sure not to tug on the skin too much. But I also have to make sure that it's getting on every wrinkle, every crease. The under eyes do not have any oil glands, which makes them very dry. They don't get any moisture, they don't sweat, they don't oil up. And if you're someone like me who uses mattifying products like matte finish foundation, matte finish concealers, and also powder under the eyes, the texture underneath will tend to show, and it'll just dry your skin up even more. So I just make sure to apply this kind of like as a protective layer. Now that the essence is fairly dry, I normally would apply sunscreen, but I have this Jelly Bounce Daily Light Moisturizer with SPF 45. This is from Fresh Formula, which I wish I could link to you guys, but sadly they don't. They phased out all of their products. So I just apply some. The next step is applying this Tomato Glass Skin Soothing Gel Lotion. And again, apply just quite a thin layer. I don't really need too much moisturizing because I am applying below makeup. I make sure to like really press in this area because this area is very porous. The weather recently has been very sunny, so I have to protect my skin also from the sun. So I'm going to use this Protect and Glow Sunscreen Mist. This is from My Dream Skin. So yeah, this is basically my skin prep every time I put on makeup. My skin is very wet right now, but I am going to let it dry. But look at how glowy my skin looks. So my skincare is done. The skin is looking still very much nice, plump, and glowy. For foundation, really, I just use anything that I feel like using. So today I'm going to use the Focallure Lasting Poreless Foundation. My technique, or the way I apply it, is just apply some with your fingers. See, this is the reason why I really like the Shein. If you saw my favorites video, it's right here. This is the reason why I like the Shein Complexion Pro foundation, because it's very yellow. Not this is yellow, but not even like not as yellow as that foundation. That's the soul of someone warm toned that likes buying stuff from Asian, mainly Chinese markets. Don't get me wrong, a lot of their products are good, like for example their eyeshadows, their brow pencils. They do the work, they get the work done. It's just that for their complexion products, it's really hard to find your match, which is why I really adore the Cover Max foundation, because they have an extensive shade range. I'll just apply a bit of this Qibest concealer. Again, like I said, this is very yellow, which is why I like it so much. My under eyes don't look dead when I use this concealer, because again, it's in my undertone. As you can see, this is the difference. Something I also do, I actually do this more. I use a puff, again, a different one. This is a teardrop shaped one, and this is much flatter than the one I used for foundation. And I just damp it with the same setting spray. They basically apply it the same way with just as much coverage. I have to blush first, cream blush, and this is something that I've been addicted to really recently. I've been using the colourette colourtint in the shade Emma, which is in the fresh variant, and just using it as cream blush. I don't know, I just really like how it looks on the skin. It looks very fresh, so I just apply a few dots and then blend it out with a flat, kind of like a bouquet brush. Don't worry if it looks too strong, we'll still apply powder on top of it, which will kind of like drown out the color. And also we'll still apply cream contour. Next step, cream contour. The way I apply this is just apply a bit in this direction to kind of like make my face look longer, because although I have an oval face shape already, it just looks wide because my cheeks are fat. So I have to put some dimension and angle the contour a little bit more low and blend towards the center of the face. So this is the difference. This is the contoured side and this is the side that's not contoured. I'll just contour the other side of my face and I'll be right back for powders. For powder, I'm going to use this o.two.o 02 Loose Powder. So I'm just going to take it on my Kakasho Triangle Puff. After I press it on the puff, I make sure to press the rest on the back of my hand so I don't end up applying too much. For the rest of the powder, I go back in just with a different applicator. So So I'm going to take a very large, not very large, but like a large enough powder brush. It's a very light bronzer. It's warm, but it's very light, which is really good for natural looks, but also for days that I don't really want to look too tan, you know. But it does add some definition, as you can see. That's it for bronzer. For blush, I'm going to go in with the chestnut xiyuan chestnut blush palette. Let's go for this one. Actually, you know what? I feel like a baby pink would look good today. And I also like adding it on the bridge of my nose. And for contour, I'm going to use this highlight sculpt palette. I really like how brown this is, but also very cool toned. For nose contour, I'm going to use this one. And again, snatch the nose. This is why I do the powder blush first, because I noticed that when I apply the blush after nose contour, it kind of destroys or blurs out the lines right here. So now that the bronzer, contour, and blush are applied, we need to set the face so we can apply highlighter. I'm going to use this cuihuier one today. I know the face looks wet, but that really is how you're supposed to apply setting spray. Just 2 spritz won't do it. I'll just dry it like this without making any crease on my face, and I'll be right back with the final makeup look. I'm laughing my ass off because I just remembered while I was applying lashes that I forgot to apply highlighter. It's small brain time, I think. I'm going to apply some highlighter, and I'm going to use the same highlighter from this palette. It has been a favorite. It probably will stay as the favorite for a very, very long time. I'll just apply a light layer because I don't really want to go full glam today. Like, I don't want super blinding highlighter. This is sheer but very much buildable. You guys see how pretty that is? Like, hello. And that's it. I'll just fix some more stuff with my face and fix my hair, and I'll be right back for the final look. Hey guys, so this is the final makeup look. This is not necessarily a look, this is just me showing you guys how I do my base routine, and I did it so that I can have kind of like a reference for when I do more eye look concentrated makeup looks, so I don't have to show you guys my base routine over there. I think, and I know that it looks nice because this is my base routine and this is what works for me. I absolutely love Emma. I know you guys can still see the blush popping through those layers of foundation and powder, but yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you like me, make sure to follow me on all of my social medias, and if you want to keep seeing content like this, then consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!